The wax has been heated. The model has waited long enough.
And he's melted her onto him, is that what?
This time, let's do this together.
That's fucked. Wow! He's come on him, she's wrote "It's all your fault" all over the wall. Drowned herself in wax.
Wrought its sin upon an innocent lamb.
He's seen it, gone mad,
Wax has been heated.
and then melts her onto him.
The model has waited long enough. This time.
Oh, that might be a new main, dude. That's fucking nasty. That's actually nasty. Now I know what that's about.
This time.
That's grim, that dude.
This together.
That's fucking foul. Wow. Okay. So it's his dead sister melted onto him. Fucking hell. I mean, to be fair, mate, based on that, I think she's got every fucking right to be pissed off. Yeah, I'd be completely on her side, mate, to be honest. The village kind of deserves to get fucked, to be honest. I don't know what sort of angle they have to redeem themselves. Wow, dude, they're all fucking arseholes in that village. Actually, dude. Gives me a new perspective on her, actually. I actually feel really bad for her. Like, what the fuck? just feed this village for like several years from like being a kid, and then they just throw you in the fucking sea. Wow. Yeah, sure. Right, okay. Yeah, turning evil in it. There it is. Dude, that's a survivor right there, you know? That's like the evil transition on a survivor, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, and then he reassembles because he's like made of rock, isn't he? Yeah. He's the evil version of the Prospect, so that's really fucking cool, dude. Like the actual monster version of the Prospect, so that's so good, dude. I really hope they do more of this when they make new characters. I'd love to see the trailers of them turning into monsters as well, how they actually have their own insanity moments. That's so fucking good, dude. The way that's actually the in-game survivor killing everybody because they wronged him, or they were taking the piss out of him. And then you get to the point where he actually forms, but you can still, what I like about this is you can still see his uniform, so it is him. He just hasn't got his hat on. And that's how the monster's formed. That's really cool, dude. Ladies and gents, welcome to something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing auditory reaction content in this one. You may have noticed that I don't have a webcam, but my viewers, the people who have been watching me play Identity V recently, have said, can you react to the background stories? I said to them, I don't have a webcam, I can do it, but you won't be able to see my face. And they said, no, do it anyway. So we're just going to do it. So apparently my voice is enough to listen to. What I will say, because it is relevant right at the very beginning of this, I don't know really anything about the lore of this game, the broader lore of it. So there might be one or two things that I just don't, it just goes over my head in this video. I've not played through the story yet. I've not done any of the side stories, all that kind of stuff. But I kind of get the impression that you're supposed to watch these first anyway, because they usually come with new character releases before they've been in stories anyway. So we're just going to do it. We're just going to react. The first one is going to be Weeping Clown, ladies and gentlemen. I might pause in certain instances just if I've got anything to say. But I'm basically just going to be reacting to images here. But obviously I do play as these characters from time to time, so they're going to have relatability and all that kind of stuff. But we will get the first one underway. I'm at 6 seconds because I was just testing to see if OBS would record full screen. Let's hope I don't get DMCA'd for this and sent to be executed in the court of China. Because, you know, across the world, not just in the East these days, it's apparently illegal for what is essentially free advertising because big conglomerate multi-million-dollar companies can't live with the idea of 10 pence going into my fucking pocket. But anyway, let's go. We'll just basically just not monetize the video, I suppose, and see if we get away with it. Incoming copyright strike. Right, let's go. So this is going to be Clown.
Stay a while. I have an interesting tale.
Hullabaloo. I know he's the that's the survivor version, isn't it?
Sergei, once the backbone of this circus,
Female dancer.
numerous joy and laughter on stage. But he was a slave to the bottle off stage. His mistress began to fall for a more considerate man. And
Oh, shit.
after a heated argument, she sought refuge in that man's tent. Sergei couldn't stand for this. He destroyed that man's wretched face with acid. And
Quick little
ruined
pause,
his
quick little
life.
pause, quick little pause. Okay, that didn't work. So this guy's his name's Sergei. Because I thought, where have I got Norton from? I heard something about Norton, him being called Norton. There was new skins coming along or something, and everybody was going on, oh yeah, this is a cool new skin for Norton, you know, when they were going on about the clown. I don't know. Anyway, carry on.
The truth was finally spilled in a fit of drunkenness. In turn, on that drunken
Is that
night,
Ripper's mask?
Sergei also lost his face. I don't like this face. Oh, it's
Oh, there he is in the back. Look at him there.
But this face has become a new symbol, belonging to Sergei and to me.
Double personality in it. Yeah, the clown. Okay. Right. Let's just turn autoplay off again. I've never done one of these in my life, fellas. You can probably tell that. This is going to be Wu Chang for the next one. So it is a double personality thing then. They've gone the traditional evil clown persona kind of route by the looks of things. But yeah, I had a feeling he was called Norton. So he's had a relationship with female dancer. I don't know what her name is yet. I know that is female dancer though, the survivor. And I did know that there was a survivor version of the clown. So it's like a split personality type thing, isn't it? Where it's, you know, whenever you boot into the trial with the survivor version, that's the guy who's still somewhat sane. And then obviously if he's on the killer role, that's in a timeline where he's gone off the fucking deep end, basically. But yeah, that's quite cool, actually. So yeah, I've learned something new straight away because I didn't know he had actual relations with the female dancer. I'm going to keep calling her that as well, as weird as it sounds, because I don't actually know what her actual name is. I think it was Martha, maybe? I can't remember what her name was. They all have actual real names, but that's her actual survivor class name. So, moving on then, Wu Chang. Now, this killer in particular, I absolutely know nothing about. I've not even played as this killer yet, so this is going to be completely blind, boys. But yeah, we'll move on to Wu Chang. See what his deal is. Now, all I know is something to do with umbrellas.
常相依，此去茫茫，不可及。
Despair. I can't read that. I do apologise, fellas. That's a remixed game-winning theme, innit? That's pretty cool. One of them charges. One of them's the white one's a fast one. Okay, somebody did say to me to try and learn these. Yeah, so the black one's a bit more of an attack-based one, maybe. How the fuck do you actually work YouTube, boys? I never watch videos on this platform, as you can tell, because it keeps bugging out everywhere. But yeah, we're going to move on to Professor in a moment. But yeah, this particular killer, obviously, I've not actually played as him yet. I've not read his abilities, all that kind of stuff, but he seems to be some type of stance shifter. This is apparently background stories, but that wasn't his background story, apparently, so it's kind of just sprinkled in there. I don't really want to watch him like this because it's not really full screen, is it? Sure. We'll move on to Professor. Now, what I am going to say about this guy is I believe, just based on appearances, this is the survivor version of Reptile, I believe. We'll see.
Scales.
Yeah, it's gotta be Reptile.
And the vomeral nasal organ. Reptile's delicate biology is engraved with the mysteries.
If it's not Reptile, I am the Pope.
listening to hymns of heaven and tracing the steps left by the Creator. But the end lies in unexpected malice.
Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll and Hyde, is it?
Cruel joke from the Creator. Or the inconvenient truth of evolution.
Nice.
All but a small price to pay on the path to truth. And as the scales shed, I shall step over the last of my boundaries.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a dark side, hasn't he? So it's very Jekyll and Hyde, especially with the trench coat look that he had at the end as well when he was doing the needle and the hat. I'm pretty sure Hyde has like that trench coat look about him. With obviously the split personality, because he started out really wholesome, like right at the beginning in this part where he was like going on about how it's
listening to
hymns of heaven.
And tracing the steps left.
And then obviously he's going on about turning into, you know, the monster and all that kind of stuff. Don't know what it is though, if it's a serum based thing he's giving himself to turn himself into a reptile. But yeah, I had a feeling this guy was reptile. Yeah, that's definitely Jekyll and Hyde kind of look, from what I've seen of him anyway.
As the scales shed, I shall step over.
Is that a teaser or something else there? Paranormal events in the Dark Woods, maybe? I don't know when this guy was released, it's probably already out. I'm thinking paranormal is... I mean, Mary's kind of paranormal. I don't think Galatea is paranormal, she's just in a wheelchair. Just trying to think who's paranormal. Ripper's potentially paranormal. Ripper was a base game killer, I think. I don't know. Just looking for little Easter eggs as well that are in the background of things, you know. Right, that's going to be Professor then. Speaking of Mary, we've got her background stories coming up. Let me full screen you. There it is. Right, let's go.
对财富和权势的浅薄见解，衍生出了那段著名的对话。
Language is that?
农民没有面包可吃，他们快饿死了。为什么他们不吃蛋糕呢？
The meat cake, there you go. So I know she's based on Marie Antoinette.
困惑，即使在断头台上，那疑问也仍然不断回响着。为什么？为什么？
And she was beheaded, yeah.
直到那条裙子逐渐变成了红色。
Yeah, because in the game she has that stitch around her, yeah.
皇后是最容易被吃掉的棋子呀。
You're not actually wrong, the Queen is the most targeted place. Don't fucking fast forward me quick, I want to say a couple of things. I'm shit at this, I'm sorry fellas. Like, I never do these kinds of videos, so I don't know how to actually format this, man. So, I did know she was based on Marie Antoinette. Well, I originally thought she was based on Bloody Mary, as in the folk tale where you see it into a mirror and all that kind of thing, she shows up. But then obviously a viewer said to me that she's based around Marie Antoinette. I don't actually know, I know of the name, I don't know about the actual Queen herself. I don't know if she was a bit of a controversial figure and she was beheaded. I'm assuming she was beheaded back in the day. But this is obviously an evil version of her, a monster version of her, that kind of thing. But I did know this character in particular, Mary, was actually beheaded because in her gameplay, because she was originally going to be the killer that I thought I'd been maining, because I found her really interesting when I first started playing the game, with the whole mirrors and flipping the mirrors around kind of thing. In almost all of her cosmetics, there's something around her neck to represent the beheading, and her idle sounds as you're walking around is her coughing, like she's struggling to breathe. So I didn't know about the whole beheading thing, but yeah, she is actually one of the queens who was beheaded. I don't know if she's the direct Marie Antoinette, but yeah, off goes the head, you know.
知道那条裙子
But yeah, I didn't know she'd been beheaded, and then obviously the dress turns red with her own blood, that kind of
最
thing.
容易被吃掉的
Pretty
裙子
fucking metal, you know. But yeah, there it is. That's gonna be Mary's background story. Guard 26. This is another guy actually. English sub. Okay. Let me look at some subtitles on this one. Yeah, like Wu Chang, I've not actually had a look at this guy yet. I have read his abilities. He's apparently a chair camper enthusiast. He put bombs on people who were on chairs, apparently.
图纸上画下第一条线时，我想要得到一个帮手。
Bit of a cartoon art style.
不知
There's Mad Eyes.
冷静高效
Ah, we're created by Mad Eyes, are we?
机器。
很高兴认识你，邦邦。
Bon Bon, yeah, that's his name. I remember his name.
获得名字的26号开始将时间浪费在探索自我上。工具不需要姓名，更不需要自我。然而，被赋予的意志却
I assume this is Mad Eyes speaking.
磨灭。无论我更换
Burke his
多
name
少
is, I
次
think.
重量枢纽，修改多少次规则，每次重启后。
Murder the child.
都会播放同一句话。
The thoughts, they're creeping in. He's actually going to murder the child. Are you serious? Okay. Fucking hell. So he's actually... Bon Bon is actually created by Mad Eyes, I believe, based on that. Because it kind of looks like it is when he was in the warehouse. Is that little girl there? Potentially? This shadow? I'm probably not capturing cursor actually. The shadow with the top hat of the of Bon Bon reaching out to that girl. That might be a little girl, maybe. He apparently doesn't like it based on this look. So he's originally good, then he turns him evil, maybe. Based on this, that's what I'm getting. It's not easy to break one's free will. Yeah, so he turned him evil, didn't he?
无论我更换多少次重量枢纽，修改多少次规则，每次重启后，26号都会播放同一句话。
Oh, he says nice to meet you, Bon Bon. Bon Bon's the name of him, innit? I thought he was called Bon Bon. So the robot is saying nice to meet you, Bon Bon. So is Bon Bon the name of Mad Eyes? But he was called Burke. I don't know, getting a bit confused there, but yeah, so we're learning something new, as I say, again, because I didn't know that Guard 26 was made by Burke. I assume, I mean, that to me tells me he's made by Burke. So I think these are gameplay trailers, these ones. So we've got background story there. I mean, we'll watch them, as I say, Anne's Disciple.
无限的接近太阳，
The Nun.
就等于无限的让自己受伤。坠入黑暗，
Interesting to see where the neck action comes from. There's the cat.
或从黑暗中醒来，眼眸
Or is it the cat that's Anne? It's the cat that's Anne, isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, there she is.
周遭似乎在告诉我，你不应当去爱太阳。
Oh, she died. Is that symbolism? There's a stigmata. I know what a stigmata looks like. That's a stigmata.
作为一个太阳，继续惩罚那些想要接近真理的心。
I've played The Binding of Isaac. The Sacred Heart and Stigmata captured on camera, fellas. Yeah, so I don't know.
眼眸
Look at each other's eyes. Oh, is this right? Hang on a minute. Let me just rewatch it. So this is her talking to the cat, innit? Falling into the dark.
或从黑暗中醒来，
Woke up from the darkness.
眼眸
Looking at each other's eyes. She's woke up next to a cat, right? Probably a very basic way to look at it, but it might be a bit deeper than that. But yeah, then she's a monster.
冰冷的周遭似乎在告诉我，你不应当去爱太阳。
It's like metal shit. That the blood's basically saying you should hate life. Why
成为一个太阳，
decided to become the sun? Yeah.
继续惩罚那些想要接近真理的心脏。
Yeah, so she's about, basically it's like religious corruption, isn't it? So it's like about how the sun and God and all that kind of stuff's supposed to be good, but she's been forsaked. I assume, did I just miss something at the beginning where she was? Yeah, the equivalent to infinitely hurting yourself. So it starts straight away actually, doesn't it? I just
真的接近太阳，就等于无限的让自己受伤。
it kind
进入黑暗，
it kind of sounds like she just fucking hated it from the very beginning, to be honest.
或从黑暗中醒来，
Like this woman just did not want to be a nun.
望着眼眸，
She sounded pretty disgusted with it all from the very beginning.
这冰冷的周遭似乎在告诉我，
But yeah, this basically means that
你不应
it's all a
当去爱
lie,
太
you
阳。
know? Yeah. That's what I'm getting from it anyway.
我决心成为一
The
个
stigmata being a weapon as well is very fitting as like tongue-in-cheek or like a reversal, because obviously it's religious, but she apparently hates religion, so she's using the stigmata as a weapon basically. You see it in the game as well. I have played a bit of Disciple. She's quite interesting to play, to be honest. But yeah, it's like using the thing you hate as a weapon, you know, for the stigmata.
想要接近真理的心脏。
Yeah, so apparently Anne despises her existence and everybody around her. That's what we can take from that. Maybe a purely evil character, I don't know. She just literally sounded like... Yeah. The first comment is literally after Anne released globally, hunters, hey, I'm a friendly hunter today. She's just like, she just hates everything. Violinist. Now this guy... Antonio is one of the cooler designs for me personally. I did play a little bit of him, but his power is a bit hit or miss for me personally. Having to land both your notes is a bit, you know.
无尽的才华，却从未全心接纳。但当来到巅峰，身处末路时，
So he looks quite human there.
轻轻点拨，他就会将自己完全出卖。你将看到整个世界的律动，也
So it is a
将被
demon.
无处不在的琴弦所控制。尽情享受这份契约吧。
Contract, yeah, it is a demon.
让我的
Okay.
心音在整个世界奏响。
I mean, his power is literally called Demon Notes, but I just... because... Yeah, because in-game he resembles somebody who is possessed, but at the beginning he still kind of looks like he does in-game. But in the game, obviously, the big grin and the black eyes that he's got underneath his, like, his really long hair is, I mean, I don't know much about, like, Eastern demons and ghosts and all that kind of stuff, but there he looks like a ghost from Eastern folklore, you know, like a yokai kind of thing. Because a lot of them do resemble human forms like this. Like, that looks very ghost-like, like traditional kind of thing. Yeah, there he is. Good old violinist Antonio something. I actually don't know what his the rest of his name is. I know his name's Antonio, his first name, but yeah. We're going to get Sculptor background story. This will be pretty interesting because this character caught me completely left field, man. So this is the girl in the wheelchair, Galatea, who uses giant statues to try and hit her whoever you're chasing. So it'll be quite interesting.
幻想是妄想的雕塑台，妄想却成了刺入艺术家心脏的雕刻刀。
Maybe one day you will
雕塑
become
被刻
them.
刀塑造成像，它却被刻刀一次次的划伤。当无畏事态时，
That's such a good character design, dude.
自己普通的不能再普通。
That's legit horror. Yeah. Straight jacket and
他们
everything.
展现出才华，却又深秋笼中。
Is that Doctor?
只能放弃交流。
She's like mad with this, isn't she? Like,
之中
I don't know what the blue was there. I don't know if that was supposed to be blue, if that was censorship. I don't know.
知道那冰冷的杰作变得炙热。
In fiery. Okay. Was that her grown up there? Okay. I didn't. I always watch the image first. I don't read the subtitles. Let me just see what's actually being said.
知道那冰冷的杰作
Freezing masterpiece. So that's like a ghost.
炙热。
I'm just trying to figure out if that's actually her in the cage at the end, and she is actually still trapped in the asylum, and the girl that you play is in the the girl that you play as in the game is actually the ghost of her. Not too sure, but yeah, there it is. This is going to be Undead. So this is the big guy we recently played as, the Slugging Man, the man who says, "Fuck off, take your rocket chairs back to IKEA." Right, let's have a look. This is a collab character as well, by the looks of things. I did see the autograph on his. It was very comic-styled, comic book.
The world isn't what you think it is.
Is he of Western design or English in this one?
This? Am I wrong? Wait a minute. I found it. I know what I mean.
Very robotic in his voice. It's pretty funny. The fuck is that? What is that? Like a ball? I was going to say, is that Violetta then, but it's not, is it? I thought you might have made him. Made her.
This is going to be my masterpiece.
That's Man Eyes again, is it? That's Man Eyes.
Back to life. Do you believe in me? I will be the greatest doctor in the world.
So that's now 2 killers he's responsible for, is it? Wake up. That's pretty cool. I like the style of this one. Very comic booky. I'm just trying to see what was actually going on there at the very beginning because I don't...
Don't be impulsive. The world isn't what you think it is.
don't know who this guy is. Well, this is Undead, obviously. That's actually Undead, but I don't know who he's supposed to be.
What is this? Am I wrong? Wait a minute. I found it. I know what I mean.
Very robotic in voice. I mean, maybe this is explained a bit more in the game's lore, its actual, you know, the actual self in the game, but he gets killed by whoever that other guy is. I don't think that's Feaster. Can't be Feaster. Oh, definitely it could be Feaster. I don't know. That's definitely Mad Eyes.
I will bring you back to life. Do you believe in me?
He's bringing him back to life, so
Greatest doctor in the world.
he's like reliving it in his head, isn't he? That's what's going on there. That's where he dies. Still sat there, still thinking it through his head. That's just before he dies, and then he looks up. It's like reversal of what's happening, isn't it? I think. That's definitely Mad Eyes, so Mad Eyes is responsible for Undead and Guard 26. Again, didn't know that, so that's pretty cool. So Mad Eyes is apparently doing a lot behind the scenes. Breaking Wheel, this will be pretty interesting actually. So this is actually 3 little demons in it in a trench coat. Genuinely one of the most creative designs in the game though as well, this. We'll see. There's one of them. Is that all of them? That's Pessimism and the other one, what the other two are.
畸形的狼狈终究不容于大雅之堂，只会被打落街头。
Yeah, the rich don't like you, lad.
可我们不再是无人可依的弃儿，戏谑的孩子。
Is that? I was going to say there was a woman there then, wasn't there?
一场呈现家庭破碎的剧目，只求一个答案。
Don't think she's in the game.
见过我们的父母吗？每个答案都会在寂寞。静待审判。
Okay. So they kind of became menaces, really. They're actually just evil at the end. Because I'm pretty sure if it was all the rich people they were going on about at the beginning, like the high-class people, this woman here looks like she's quite poor, based on the way she's dressed. Like, that's poor clothes. So they're just attacking everybody now, rather than it being a revenge kind of thing. Yeah, await the judgment in silence. Yeah, they were performing with this cult, I want to say. It's like a cult. Oh, hang on a minute. No, she's got 2 blue eyes. I thought she was actually that woman that was there. Who hit that thing. What is it? Nah, she's got 1 paler eye. It's not actually her. Okay, okay. Very strange though, isn't it? Like 3 little demon things. They've always been supernatural, I assume, unless they're actually just dwarves. Or in like in masks, maybe. Because their arms are abnormally large as well. Yeah, they're definitely demons. Yeah. Sure. Seems like they're attacking everybody in the streets though, as I say, that's not, you know, it's not like it's like a redemption style thing, they just went full monster. Naiad, this is going to be Grace. I've briefly played as this girl. It's the Abyss Girls. Ooh, we're a child.
曾将我带入一个温暖的怀抱。
Parents.
在很长的一段时间里，他们将我的到来看作是上天的礼物。
So this is Grace speaking, based on the first person.
命运诞生了无意义的希冀，人们相信
So she's human there.
为他们带来了收成与希望。尽管如此， 我依然对周遭的一切产生困顿与不解。水中的鱼儿似乎更能让我感到亲近。直到那日，灾难再度降临，我终于明白，是沉默让鱼成为了任人宰割的动物。
The fuck? Wow. Okay.
为什么鱼儿不能说话呢？
Wow, that's fucking brutal. So she drowns in the show.
只是无尽的深渊与黑暗。
Yeah, and then she turns into like literally a drowner. I mean, to be fair, mate, based on that,
再度降临，
I think she's got every fucking right to be pissed off.
灾难
She
再
like,
度降临。
unless I've just missed a line here, but she's literally feeding this entire village 1 minute, like fish, bringing it in with obviously the talent that she's got for fishing,
人们相信
like this.
是我为他们带来
Bringer of hope and fruitful harvests, and then next thing I know, they just randomly turn on her. Throw her in a net, tie an anchor to it, and throw her in the sea. What the fuck?
让鱼成为了任人宰割的动物。
Yeah, I'd be completely on her side, mate, to be honest. The village kind of deserves to get fucked, to be honest. I don't know what sort of angle they have to redeem themselves
只是无
based
尽
on
的
that.
深渊与黑暗。
Like, she seems completely fucking innocent. Yeah. I think she's actually good. Like, I don't see why.
直到那日，
That was until disaster struck once again and then finally understood. So what, did he just run out of food then? Is that what that is?
是沉默让鱼成为了任人宰割。
It's going on about the fish being helpless. Then she's there. Or is she... Hang on a minute, is she
是沉
a
默
mermaid there?
鱼成为了任人宰割的动物。
She has a skin that turns her into a mermaid. No, that's still a dress. That's literally just her. Wow, dude, they're all fucking arseholes in that village.
为什么鱼儿不能
Actually,
说
dude.
话呢？
Gives me a new perspective on her, actually. I actually feel really bad for her.
只是无尽的
Like, what the fuck?
与黑暗。
just feed this village for, like, several years from, like, being a kid. And then they just throw you in the fucking sea. Wow. Yeah, sure. Right, okay. I fail to see how she's evil, to be honest. Is everybody else saying so? The village really said the storm did not get cancelled and think God betrayed you. He throws a gorgeous mute woman into the lake, then yeah. I get obviously there's a bit of different viewpoint there, but it's the same thing, yeah. They just literally threw the girl in the sea. Floated down the river and was adopted by a childless couple. Strangely, ever since she was adopted, the fisherman had amazing luck catching fish. The locals started to believe that Grace was some sort of deity of the hunt, or a deity's messenger sent to ensure that the fishermen get plentiful harvest. Soon enough, the villagers started to worship her like a goddess, and the fishermen brought a part of their daily catch as an offering to ensure the next one would be just as great. Okay. Of course, she was confused and didn't understand why they believed her to be associated with the plentiful harvest, and even though she believed she was a normal being, she couldn't help but feel out of place to the villagers. I see where this is going. So, basically, she's just missed one of the harvests, and they still just decided, right, fuck off then. Get drowned. Still doesn't redeem the village to me, that mate. To be honest, no. I don't see her as the evil one in that one. But there you go, it is what it is, I suppose. We've got Wax Artist up next, fellas. This is the Waxman himself. I'm going to make a prediction here just before we go into this one. I'm going to assume this is going to be a dead wife situation that he's tried to rebuild out of wax. And he's somehow managed to actually pull it off. We'll see.
Criminals engrave their evil intentions on their faces. Forehead, pupils, cheekbones. The beast within cannot hide from science.
Nice transition.
These wax statues are my vessels to imprison evil.
There's his
My
wife.
sister's innocent eyes
Oh, sis.
are merely works of art.
Okay, it's his sister then.
And so,
I left. I left her all alone.
I thought it was his
I
wife, dude.
received invitations to conduct my research across continents. My shaping fueled my theory, and my theory shaped the world.
Okay.
How was my sister doing? The thought rarely crossed my mind.
He's a bit of a prick.
When I come home, I bet I still see that same happy face, the face of an artist immersed in her work.
Then we went wholesome.
Only too late. The
What
escaped
the
beast
fuck?
wrought its sin upon an innocent lamb.
It's all your fault.
Justice is a
Wow.
sin for which I must atone. The wax has been heated. The model has waited long enough.
And he's melted her onto him. Is that
This
what?
time, let's do this together.
That's fucked. Wow. Okay, I thought that was literally. I legit thought that was a fucking husband and wife thing. You know, shit. Hang on. I meant to go back on that one. Wow, that's actually fucking grim, dude. So she's. So I assume she's killed herself with the wax because she was missing him. He's come home. She's wrote "It's all your fault" all over the wall. Drowned herself in wax.
Wrought its sin upon an innocent lamb.
He's seen it,
Justice
gone
is a
mad,
sin for which I must atone.
feels responsible after being a bit of a prick halfway through,
The wax has been heated.
and then melts her onto him.
The model has waited long enough. This time,
Oh, that might be a new main, dude. That's fucking nasty. That's actually nasty. Now I know what that's about.
this time,
That's grim, that dude.
this together.
That's fucking foul. Wow. Okay. So it's his dead sister melted onto him. Fucking hell.
Justice is a sin.
I actually thought it was like.
Must atone.
I mean, I thought initially it was a husband and wife kind of thing.
The wax has been heated.
I didn't know that, man.
The model has waited long enough. This time, let's
Do it together because he regrets leaving her alone. Fucking hell. That's grim, dude. It's incredibly graphic. Yeah. Right. Okay, we're on to Nightmare anyway. Yeah, I didn't actually expect that. I thought it was an husband and wife thing, mate, and I thought it was just a weird, quirky kind of weird. Well, obviously, it's always going to be weird. You've got wax that's alive on you. But yeah, I didn't know. Or even if it is alive, I don't know. I'll have to look at his animations in game. I don't know if it is just. I mean, she does hold onto his arm, so I'm assuming it's sort of alive. Maybe that's something to do with the actual trials in the realm and all that kind of stuff that brings her back to life. But yeah, that's probably the nastiest one yet, actually, to be fair. So we've got Nightmare now. Now I know this guy is the Novelist.
Never a ruse.
This is the monster version of the Novelist.
This
So we're probably going to end up.
is a requiem.
We're going to end up seeing Novelist here, I think.
Requiem for peace in a chaotic dreamscape.
I do really like the aesthetic of this guy. Purple's always a bonus.
Even if it amplifies their fear. Requiem for an exercise to extend the amygdala.
Bit of necromancy, is it? Ooh, we've got the clown here. Is that every?
Extracting every last drop
I only saw a clown there. No, there's Sculptor.
of crystal dew. They cast their memories
Yellowtail.
into the abyss. Again and again. As they
Thought that might have been. That might be a little girl there.
vanity. Warming
Any little girl in these that has long blonde hair, I assume is the little girl. What did that say then? Something about an overdose? Orpheus. Don't know what that says. Overdose, coma, Siren's song, Terror Awake, Psychedelic, Memory Clossed Out, Me, Dionysus, Shell of Memory, Hydra, Rebuild Memory. It's all just like random words. Orpheus is his other name though, isn't it? So I don't know what that says. Orpheus something overdose. Coma. Yeah, Siren Song. Terror Awake, Psychedelic, Memory. Or Memosine? Memosine? Unless it just says Memories Me. It's been crossed out, that one though. It's the only one that's been crossed out actually. Dionysus, which I believe is a Greek god. Something. Shell of Memory. Hydra Rebuild Memory. Don't know what this is in relation to. Maybe it's in relation to his broader lore, maybe? But yeah, that's gonna be Nightmare. Very fun to play in the game, so Orpheus really went, you know what, instead of just writing a horror novel, why not make it real? Yeah. We've got Clerk now. We'll see what she's all about. This killer is just fucking... I'll never be able to play this killer, fellas. You're gonna have to give up on that straight away, mate. To be fair, I've tried this killer, I've read her abilities numerous times. No.
Miss Keo, how was your childhood?
So that's Clerk, is it?
Well... At the dinner table, Father said with a smile,
Irish?
"You sure love playing judge, don't you?"
Irish? She's Irish, okay.
And then
I've got Irish roots.
They wanted me to pursue my own happiness. Of course, so did my brothers. Your brothers? He was not qualified to represent justice. And I won't allow that to happen.
That's definitely Irish, that's authentic Irish.
I suppose. I did what I had to do.
Wow, okay, she's killed the brothers. It's gotta be poison, right?
Justice needs obedience. Justice needs sacrifice. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
It's really creepy. Did she get so weird? She looks like something out of Little Nightmares. So she basically, well, yeah, I think she did towards the end. She went mad with power then, didn't she? Like really strict, really by the book kind of thing.
Justice needs obedience.
Demonic
Needs sacrifice.
undertone of her voice when she says that. You hear the voice at the monster side of her.
That's all.
It's really creepy though. It's literally Little Nightmares. That's what she looks like. The fat people. Yeah, she's Irish. That's something new I've learned. I think she was. Yeah, there's no transition to where she actually got the appearance she has today because she's normal when she's poisoning them. So this is her.
I did what I had to do.
Kills her brothers.
Justice needs obedience. Justice needs sacrifice.
So she's killed the main judge as well, based on that. Yeah, then she's dead weird.
That's all.
Really freaky appearance. That it's really freaky to me. Little monster-like ends of a coat as well is really cool. When you see it on the end, when she gets up out of the chair, you can see that where the monster part of her is, like that little, the back of a cloak at the bottom. See like the little ribbons and the tears. That's pretty cool. Bit Don't Starve-esque, that kind of art style. Which I'm very surprised this game doesn't have a Don't Starve crossover actually, because it's literally nearly the same art style. Hermit. Let's see what Hermit's all about. I still haven't played this killer either. This is the same as Wu Chang and the others.
is like being trapped in a never-ending dream.
Is he British?
Reality grows from these sketches, expanding
No.
through years of fruitless effort. Yet this illusion is ceaselessly reflected in silent thoughts. It should have died in flames with the last generation.
Mr. Lorenz, based on our preliminary investigations, the suspect may be a student of yours.
There we go.
The embers rekindled in the next generation. This is the law of nature.
It's like a magnet, innit?
If you wish to rise above this law, you must dive deeper and deeper.
Used to use them in school, the little blue and red magnets then. Then he's a monster. Vampire?
To the bitter end of darkness.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't really know what to react to it. Obviously, I've not played the character, so I don't know what any of this is in relation to. But he seems to be very tech focused. There's a bit of technology going on here. I'm just trying to think of where the name comes from. Hermit's like a, well, at least from where I'm from anyway. Hermit's like a homeless person.
Embers rekindled in the next generation. This is the law.
That's a magnet. I'm pretty sure that's a magnet.
Wish to rise above
Equations.
you must dive deeper and deeper.
It's like technology or forbidden technology. That's a cat, Anne's cat, maybe? Because they're all like tied together, are they? Yeah, surrounded by equations and things. So he's focused on tech and everything, isn't he?
Of darkness.
To the end of the world, basically. Sure. That's gonna be it, mate. Night Watch. Background story. Here we go.
On that night, the blizzard laid waste to the plateau of Lane.
So that's potentially Night Watch.
She
So he is
brought
human.
light before my corpse.
Oh, this is...
She could have told me the bitter truth, so that I could escape the intolerable surge of emotions.
That's gonna be a minute.
She could have gouged out my eyes, so that I could not see the demons of hell in the skin of gods,
Okay.
or his ugly face that is so unlike mine.
He's that photographer.
But it matters
Joseph?
not, for the secret is forever buried. After all,
No, it won't because he's just killed him.
do not speak. But the price of it all, her humanity fell into the bowels of the gods. Fret not, mother.
Oh, that's where the mask comes from, that emotionless face.
Gods ended on the night
There he is.
the blizzard laid waste to the plateau of Leng.
The face is cool. That transition to his face was really good.
Buried.
When he was looking at his mum.
But the price
It's
of
the
it all,
same kind of face that he's got
her
there.
humanity fell into the
when he puts the
bowels of
mask on.
gods.
It's the same kind of face.
Not, mother.
That's pretty cool. Like the emotionless kind of face to
The
him.
hunt of the gods ended
I don't know where the
on
stilts
night
have come
the
from though.
blizzard
That's a bit
laid
weird because he is a
waste
stilt
to the
walker.
plateau of Leng.
He's got like blades on his legs. Yeah. And also the ears. The ears are part of his hood though, I think now. He's not actually a creature. I thought he was. Just on stilts, like a kind of gnome. Yeah, sure, there he is. Something to do with his mum then, innit? Obviously this is like the at the gates kind of stuff, innit? In terms of what's going on, you know, obviously, you know, I don't know anything about the broader lore, so there's obviously more to it. I might do the story content in the game. As I say, at the moment, we're just playing the ASIM side of things, getting used to characters and all that kind of stuff, but I might go into the story kind of stuff. We have Opera Singer, getting towards the end now, based on this list.
There is no rebirth without pain.
There she is.
Whispers by my ear. The scars
fucking
from
hell.
the pain.
That's a
I
woman's
was
back.
once lost in superficial applause before I crossed path with that touch of red. When the throat is slit, everything I wished for comes true. A mark forever sealed between my eyebrows. On the night the jailbird lost its voice, we chose to go our separate ways. Yet, I returned once more.
Interesting. I'm just watching at the moment.
Tears ignited a glow in my eyes. Ashes were once flames.
That explains the smoke. So, right, okay. So presumably at some point, wish it'd stop fucking doing this, dude. At some point, she burns the theatre down, or the theatre burns down while she's in it, and that's where the monster part comes from.
Once more.
So here. And then obviously it starts burning.
Tears ignited a glow in
She's
my
kind of like
eyes.
disintegrating there as well, based on the silhouette. So that's where she gets the smoke part of her power from.
Were once flames.
Yeah, Ashes of One Flame. She's quite ash-like in the game. Okay, so she's part smoke monster, I believe. Well, I kind of knew that from her actual gameplay, because I've played quite a bit of Opera Singer. Yeah, sure. It gives you a new perspective on characters, though. As I say, I'm actually getting good perspective on some of these characters as well, which is going to obviously be in the back of my mind while I'm playing as them, which adds to the experience. Because I am one of those people who, if I know the backstory of characters, it makes them more fun to play. Fool's Gold. I think this is the monster version of the Prospector, if I had to guess. Gold coin.
If the father is a minor.
Lost his agent, Mercury Illuminates. Yep, that's the Prospector.
If you want it, come and get it.
I once thought the same.
This is really cool though, when you get the monster version of some of the survivors. So it's obviously further down this guy's timeline. Transition is insane. Norton, that's where I got Norton from. Detonate.
Poverty is the
He's killing them all, isn't
curse. But sometimes there are ways to make a change.
Yeah, turning evil in it. There it is. Dude, that's a survivor right there, you know? That's like the evil transition on a survivor, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, and then he reassembles because he's like made of rock, isn't he? Yeah. He's the evil version of the Prospect, so that's really fucking cool, dude. Like the actual monster version of the Prospect, so that's so good, dude. I really hope they do more of this when they make new characters. I'd love to see the trailers of them turning into monsters as well, how they actually have their own insanity moments. That's so fucking good, dude. The way that's actually the in-game survivor killing everybody because they wronged him, or they were taking the piss out of him. And then you get to the point where he actually forms, but you can still, what I like about this is you can still see his uniform, so it is him. He just hasn't got his hat on. And that's how the monster's formed. That's really cool, dude. So one of my favourites actually so far, I think. You actually see the monster. Like the monster actually form, you know? That's pretty cool. Shadow.
I'm certain she's
So this girl is pretty interesting. I did try and play some of her, I just couldn't understand the power.
death
But I'm
when her soul
looking to return to her,
left the
to be honest.
body. Chaos
Oh, is that
begets
conjoined
chaotic
twins?
life, yet the attempt to unravel it
Is it conjoined twins or are they just wearing...
theater of absurdity.
Or is that a mirror?
I must find somewhere far away from the world and the sun.
It's called Ivy, isn't she, I think. I think that's her actual name.
Once the soul and mind can be calculated with accuracy, they can be separated from the body and roam the world.
Yeah, because I think she attaches a soul to you, doesn't she, in the game?
Grabbed onto this last straw amid those ramblings of madness. Like an alien creature possessing
There it is,
my
that
body
thing.
and covering my skin. In the mirror and under the shadows. My body becomes its vessel.
So it's a corrupted soul, innit? Or something. I think it was, anyway. Let me just see that again. Wait, let me see what that says.
Far away from the world and the sun.
Wait for it. Oh, fuck me, that's really quick at the end. I want to try and get a full screen of it. Nope, that's going off. Ivy believed her soul was guilty. She could never forget how her willfulness had resulted in her twin sister's death. Nor had she ever overcome her cowardice toward the ever-approaching jaws of death, and cowardice towards the truth of her past. So the fear of death and feeling bad about her sister dying.
Mind can be calculated with accuracy. They can be separated from the body.
So she's born of a tortured soul, basically, is that what this is?
I grabbed onto this last straw amid those ramblings of madness. Like an alien creature possessing my
Yeah, so she went mad, and then this happened to her.
in the mirror and under the shadows.
And she gains the mask over her eyes, and then it's the monster, yeah.
Its vessel.
Yeah, so she went mad after her sister died, and then obviously she felt guilty, and yeah, she felt guilty, and then
Goodness me, would you look at that?
yeah. Goat Man. Got nothing else to say about that one. It's pretty cool though.
These are the keys that can forge a bond closer
Freak show.
than any other. At least that's what I believed at the time. Animals, much like
Jeffrey, I believe his name is, isn't it?
You, sir, have a mystical power over animals, Jeffrey Bonavita.
Gonna be that's an unexpected second name, dude.
eyes gradually revealed an
That's Magician, is it? Magician?
prophet is the only shortcut to communicate.
Oh, the survivor's a bit of a cunt in this situation, is he?
Imitate, strive. Under the cloak of night, the prey
Fucking hell, dude. Killed the fucking cameraman. That's hilarious. So he just went mad, basically, from being in the carnival. So he's this is Magician. I'm sure that's Magician. So he's thinking Prophet. He's all right here because he's loving his time with animals. He overworks him, and then he snaps because he's just got him chained in there as like a fucking animal, basically. And then that happens. Literal fucking ultra-violence on camera. Fucking hell, dude. That's insane. So Magician is the evil guy in that one then, between Goatman and the rest of them then, I assume. Is it actually Magician? Is anybody mentioning Magician? Not that I can see. But yeah, about capitalism, all that kind of stuff. It's about just making profit off him. Hullabaloo, the other clown. I believe this is
Natalie and Violetta.
the monster Sergei Violetta. Let me. What was the middle one?
Sergei, Natalie, and Violetta.
Don't know who Natalie is.
And this is Muro and his
Muro.
companion. This
That's
is
Magician
Joe.
again. Is it?
And you, Mike.
Yeah, it's the monster version of Acrobat.
Come on, friends, join the hullabaloo. We've got laughter, candy, and a carousel too. With Laughing Mike, the show never ends.
Is that Ezreal? That sounds like the same guy who does Ezreal, just slightly pitched higher. Yeah, you can tell this is a hullabaloo. They're more or less the same in appearance. This killer is like, when I played ranked, he was banned in every game, dude.
If a star were to shatter, would it still glow?
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty fucking good, dude. The clown seems to be omnipresent in all of these as well. Like he's always there somewhere. It's the break of will in it, yeah. There he is. So that's actually Hullabaloo. Apparently incredibly OP, this killer, because he's, as I say, he's banned in nearly every ranked game. I won't go into the whole woman. For a disturbingly long amount of time. Yeah, I won't go into the whole jester situation, but we do like clowns on this channel because that's actually the background story of my avatar and my lore. There is a jester inside that person. Possession. Peddler, we'll skip the promotion video because I have a feeling that's just marketing by the looks of things. That looks like a real person, so we'll skip that one. We'll go straight onto the other characters. So this is going to be Peddler. So this one was the latest one, and then the next one is Qist, I believe. Somebody's asked me to play this one as well. It's an old lady who uses, well, that's her. Uses abilities to go through walls and stuff.
Beautiful night. Lonely little birds. Would you care for a story?
Sell you some car insurance. Bit creeper. Matryoshka.
Once upon a time, a family lived in harmony and joy.
That is the most youthful sounding elderly voice I've heard.
Desire consumed reason. Their world was changed forever.
Oh, there, yeah. That's going to be her, isn't it? That's one of the gems she uses as well. Fucking hell, dude.
In the cruel grip of hopelessness,
Purging the weak.
heard their withering prayer.
It's the kids again, isn't it? Don't just randomly murder the children. You're gonna look after these kids, aren't you? Dude, where's the fucking kids? Right, okay.
Beware the moon.
Something to do with the moon, then. So she's paranormal? Is she in that room and I just didn't see her? No, she's not in there.
Beware the moon.
Was she out the window? No. Must be paranormal or something then. Quite an interesting character though. I've trialed her against bots. She does seem quite interesting to play in the game, to be honest. And then we've got Qist. This is going to be the latest one. This is going to be the last one as well, fellas. This came out 2 weeks ago. The Lion Boy. See? Christ, it's not going very well for him, is it?
I wasn't the only one born that day.
true genius.
By following the
Surprisingly
rules
modern.
of that enclosed realm, he became the irrefutable king. To his surprise, unexpected changes swept in, and the throne he built crumbled in an instant. Unwilling to accept defeat, he tried to fix what was broken, to save what he had.
It's very high tech. High tech.
His former glory. But this collapse was far from over.
One's got no legs or arms.
The prodigy of the billiard hall. The disgraced scientist returned to his drawing board, reinventing the man into his demon, into someone who brings order to chaos.
And who that is?
Me.
Huh, nice. So he's a minion of someone. I'm just trying to think if that, because I thought that might have been Hermit, based on the colour scheme that was being used.
Who brings order to chaos.
Can't think of any survivors that has white hair like that. So maybe that's just a lore character. There it is, fellas. That's going to be that one. As I say, that's going to be the reaction video to all this. Have you ever played Pool with Your Life on the Line? But yeah, there it is. We've now watched them all. We've seen some of the characters. There might be one or two we haven't seen yet. Yeah, Leo was missing, which was weird in this particular list. But yeah, as I say, we've reacted to, you know, the Hunter background stories and all that kind of stuff. There's quite a decent amount of good perspective on some of these characters now, which does, as I say, it does make it a bit more interesting to play in game as well. Now you actually know who these people are. But yeah, that's going to be that though, fellas. As I say, some people asked for it, so we did it. There's the reaction. As I say, I don't have a webcam, so it is what it is. We'll just react based on voice. But yeah, it is what it is. Hope you've enjoyed the verbal reactions, and also, you know, some of them. Obviously, I did try to study some of them and come to conclusions based on my very minimal knowledge. But yeah, that's coming up. See you on the next one, fellas.